Alright, today is June 29th, Sunday. And, oh, looking at my time, what was this? 10:10 a.m. And then I'm at Aloha Stadium. And wow, looking at the sky, it's all clear out here. Yeah, a few spots of clouds here and there. And oh yeah, 83 degrees at this time. And humidity level 53, right? And then wind factor right now, trade wind, 11 miles per hour. So, yep. And looking good, feeling good. I'm feeling the trade wind out here. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, okay, we're going across. All right. So, so far I've been getting pretty good some responses in regards to my ride share. Wow, it's kind of strange. Oh yeah, what was that? Yesterday there was it yesterday? Yeah, there's three girls. They were having so much fun, and right, it was even recorded. At one point they were even offering, when we get out, we're gonna go in front of your car on the video and dance for you. I go, okay. But no, they didn't. But wow, look at all these souvenirs, right? Looks so good. Wow. I'm looking through. Okay, the souvenirs and oh, tattoos. So, yeah, the girls were really having fun, right? And wow, they approved, and I got it all on audio, right? So that was good. And I'm really getting the hang of doing the rideshare, right? So I figure, okay, yeah, at times I just put a pause on it, right? So main thing is I have to get approval from the passengers for the voice recording, right? And there's been some that I miss, but I try to kind of like I take a look and see. Oh, here's a lady. Wow, wood carving over here. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So anyway, right. I try to see if kind of eyeing the people, right? I'm trying to stereotype, right? Sizing them up. And then looks too serious. Okay, quiet. Okay. Initially, as soon as they get on, then, I get to talk to them. Hello. And, like a few introductions and stuff, right? And then I get to see if the person is very friendly, right? I really like the overly friendly type too, because they tend to talk pretty good. And then, really happy people, right? And at times I get real, like real vacationers, right? They're so excited, they're so happy, and I try to see, bring it up, if they'll be okay with being filmed on YouTube, just a voice part, right? Oh, there's a chicken right out there. Yep. And then that is going to be uploaded to YouTube, living in Hawaii and such. And then, I start recording as soon as they approve. If not, oh well. Next. And then there's been some passengers, they approved. And then, I got into it, and then they stay so quiet. They're nice about it though, but they're too quiet. Then I put a stop to it. And then let them know, no, it's not being recorded anymore. You showing that you're being uncomfortable, right? So that's how I keep going. And so sometimes I get people, sometimes I don't. So whoever wants to participate, oh yeah. And the approval gets recorded right on the audio video part, right? So that right there is my approval. And so far it's been working, but wow, it does sure come out, like a, so far average been a little over an hour. So, whew. Yeah, driving, really takes up time, good time. You know? And then of course any other time, I talk a little about rideshare, right? And if anybody has questions, then always, yeah. I mean, I have not been doing rideshare that long, but I've gotten to know it, a little, getting around. So, wow, a lot of people, yeah. So, people are into swap meet. Yeah. That seems like I'm kind of seeing some locals, but a lot of tourists, at least. So, yeah, people come all the way to Hawaii so they can come to swap meet. Souvenirs, right? Oh, here's another wood carving. Right. Oh yeah, he's working at it. Okay. Whew. So after this, I'm thinking I'll do a little more rideshare today. Not too much, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. And then, I'm just happy my car is working all smooth and good now. So that's why when it's all running so smooth, I want to drive it. So, I mean, yeah, I get to really get around. And so sometimes it's good, sometimes also, I get a rideshare passenger, I ask, if it's okay to record audio. And some people, yeah, it's okay with them. They're all even happy about it. I forget which one was that a few days ago. There was even a passenger, I talk about it, that I stopped it, paused it, because, it's got to be approved and such, and the passenger turn it on, turn it on. I go, wow, okay. And he talked quite a bit. I forgot which one was that. So, but yeah, everybody's different. Get on the rideshare, right? Passengers. Some people talk about this, some people talk about that. Yesterday, the young ladies got to talking about, booze luau. Seemed like that's what they wanted. I don't know if they were even age, because over here you gotta be 21. But to me, yeah, I guess I'm old, so they didn't look 21. Too young, I think. But they wanted to go to a luau, booze luau. They trying, they were trying to find out where is not too family oriented. I go, okay. Well, so it seemed like friends got together and they came here to have fun. It's a cheap t-shirts. They got some people, and then local boys tea. Right.
I don't know yet. It'll be a nice Hawaiian sweet tea.
So now, I'm curious now. Today, I wonder what kind of video I'll get. So, right. I wonder if I should put time indication when the young ladies took a ride and start talking, getting in, having fun in the ride share, or when the gentlemen got in and yeah, we talked good on ride share. So, all right. Oh wow, this place is doing good. Lines, Viva's Filipino food. All right. So yeah, there's one of the vendors are blasting the music box speaker, and I have no option. I gotta stop it, pause it, and then kind of like turn it, rerun it, start running it again, videoing when I'm distance away from it. Cause like a lot of times the musics are copyrighted, and when it's copyrighted, right, it just whole video gets affected, right? And YouTube, wow, like a very short period of copyrighted, and then boom, the whole video gets affected. Sometimes I can, there's a quick function in YouTube where we can, have the, okay, take it out, or take out the volume in what you call sound and such. But otherwise I gotta go into editing mode and cut that section out, or do this and that. So that takes a long time. As you notice, my videos, I don't like editing. It's just what I shoot is what you see. And even if there's some mistakes here and there, I just upload it as is, right? And the only control that I pretty much use regularly is pausing feature, right? So that's when I want to take a pause. Hi, how are you? How come no sticks anymore? Wow, yeah, they're selling good. They're good. That's why. But you're gonna make more, right? Okay. Yeah, that's why I get my bamboo stick. Good for walking. It's really good. You know that okay, in regards to the bamboo stick, right? I mean walking stick, I actually was using, I think almost 7 years. I was using the cane, right? The one that from Walmart with the curve where you push down, right? And I was using left hand, I was using right hand, for about 7 years, when I wasn't using mobility scooter. And then, wow, boom, I ended up with surgery on both hands. I had to. I ended up with a carpal tunnel syndrome, right? Because I was constantly pressing on whenever I'm using the stick. And I looked it up. The doctors, even, my doctor, when they would, surgery, there's a possibility, but they won't commit to saying it is definite, right? But, I looked it up, and that was the only thing, so, yeah, it got carpal tunnel syndrome, it got so bad, right? And I couldn't touch anything. And on both hands. So finally went for surgery. He did both, one side and then the other side. And he did that. I decided to do it both hands. Oh my god. That was incredible. It's so hilarious. You know why? Because I ended up with a complete bandage on my both hands, right? I couldn't do anything. For 2 days, yeah. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't use my hand. I go, it's completely bandaged like a baseball. It was. I didn't think about that. I go, oh my god, I couldn't even use the restroom. It was like, oh, crazy. Right? Finally, after a day, I cut out small section, right? Snip, unwrap here and there. And then I got my finger, thumb and forefinger work, at least that part a little bit, and then I was able to do a little bit. Wow. Anyway, even after 2 days, which after surgery, kind of like a very painful, yeah. So, but that's what I had to go through, and I kind of looked it up on Google. Yes, cane, pressing on it every day in due time, it can cause carpal tunnel syndrome, and that's what I pretty much came up with. Then I looked for something else because I could not use that cane, because putting too much pressure on it, regularly for almost 7 years, it's like, yeah, I ended up with carpal tunnel syndrome on both palms. So, yeah, after that experience, then I was looking for cane, right? And then I came across this one, right? And then Yeah, which is a bamboo stick right here. You know, so really good. He's selling it for $25 over here, and yeah, every time he makes it, brings it up. Now he's selling out. And of course, I have been trying to be helpful. People really ask me, "Where'd you get that?" Oh yes, flea market. It's near the food court. You know? Before I even remembered. All right, now I had to walk away from another music area. One of the vendors blasting the music. So you know, because it could have, you know, it has a good tendency, you know, because most of the music are copyright, the ones they're playing, and it would affect my video. Then I go, okay, so yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much what happened. And yeah, since then I've been using this, and wow, you know, yeah, it's been really good now. Okay, so, and you know, I'm getting to a point, you know, with all the exercise, movement, getting around, and not using mobility scooter at all for, wow, okay, it's been quite some time already. So you know, I am getting better. You know, at times for short distance in there, I don't even really need a cane. But you know, walking like this on stadium, it's good to have a cane because I'm so used to it. And here's some vegetables. Right. Get that. Okay, so really. So I feel I'm fortunate to be getting improving. So yeah, so that's the story of my cane. And I feel like I'm getting to a point where I may not need the cane. You know? And it's getting, but it's a habit now, more of a habit for using it because I've been using it for so long. Yeah. And yeah, that's another one of my nightmares. Having a palm surgery on both hands at the same time, same day. And I didn't realize at the time. And they did ask me, you sure? You sure you want to have it both? And wow, ended up where I could not use my hands at all. I was like, ah! So, and because I could not use my hands, I just stayed home. I didn't go out anywhere. Yeah. So can you imagine not being able to use your hand and then you still gotta get by? Wow. You know, after a day of holding back suffering, you know, finally I ended up with my teeth just loosening it. So I was able to get my thumb and forefinger out and go, oh, and I can grab, and then, oh, it's still painful, but I can still grab a little. I can function. Wow, I did not imagine how difficult it would be without fingers. You know, hand being just, I could not use both hands. You know, the whole hand on both of them completely bandaged and looking like a baseball. Whew. Yeah, I went through that. It was, you know, now I mean, back then it was a nightmare, but now I'm looking at back then. It's kind of like funny period of my life that I went through. Okay. All right. So looking at this, I'm still looking. Is there anything catching my eyes? No. Oh, here's electronics. Seems like. Okay, so cosmetic beauty. Oh, bananas right there. Okay, and then over here, coconuts. Yeah. So we got the large 9, medium 8, small $7. Yeah. So yeah, I can kind of like music. So yeah, whenever there's a music, I gotta kind of like keep distance, right? Otherwise, copyright. So yeah, pretty much you know, like most of the people over here flea market, Kakako, and all over. They know me, so yeah. You know, if you happen to be watching and if you don't want anybody filming, right, that's going up YouTube, just play music loud. Then there would have no option but to either stop the filming and then move on, or go around you at a distance. It's not because they don't like you, or you know, when I'm moving away, or you know, like a quickly away or around in a distance, it's because the music that you're playing most likely is a copyright on YouTube, and I'm trying my best not to get it recorded. Otherwise it becomes a copyright and just ruin the whole film, right? Yeah, so that's one of the bad things. Like, I'm not into editing, so yeah, copyright, ruined the video. So far, it's been pretty good, but you know, people who edit, right? They got editing, you know, like into it. They cut those sections out or mute those sounds, or you know, and so forth. Me, I just say, forget it. Okay, but fortunately, you know, I have been, you know, lucky in this part so far. And yeah, YouTube, like they have, if you know, like you have copyright video, copyright music, you know, film, then there's a possibility also strike one stuff, you know, strike against your video channel, right? For me, I never had a strike as of yet. And sometimes even like some of the copyright music is, you know, recorded, then it just becomes a non-monetizable. So then I go, it's okay. I just have it, you know, like play it, still make it public, you know. It just means I'm not getting what you call like monetized hits, not receiving anything. But it's okay. But then I remember, so you know, much as I can, so I'll try to avoid those areas. And then especially like if you're a restaurant, right, and if you don't want to have anyone coming filming and stuff like that, yeah, play your music, right? But you know, if not, then yeah, otherwise. All right, so they say August 1st, yeah, there's the upper part, lower part of this parking, I think, Halava section. This is where the which called Swap Meet gonna be relocated to, but we'll see. Okay, I'll be here visiting and keep you guys update, and I say thank you for watching.